Hello, hello everybody, welcome back. I am back after a week-long break. Had to do a lot of work at work, so I decided to focus on that instead of streaming and all that. I still tried to stay in contact where I could. However, today is the first day back on Eve Echoes since I stopped playing on Monday last week. We did Dormant Realm Monday, took a really long break, and haven't played since. Anyway, so we're going to be doing our Dormant Realm 110 stuff today. I realized today that I only have about 3 months of Omega left on these characters, Omega Basic. So I need to start getting my Omega disc back up before I get caught off guard. So that's the goal today, is just to make our money on Dormant Realms, and then I think the rest of the week will be the Alpha to Omega playlist. Maybe Monday we'll also do Dormant Realm Monday. But hello, Menno. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, yeah. Twitch will do that to you, even though I have ads turned off. Twitch will still do it to you. Alright, so we've got a few things to go over today. There was an update to Armor Hunters, which makes them a passive module. You no longer have to use Capacitor for them. We also have a couple of new events here. You've got the Blue and White Galaxy event here. I don't think there's anything like crazy here. I know right away you get one of the op boxes. Hey Builder, how you doing today? I'm doing good. So if you pay for the... Yeah, I was just really busy with work. Yep, I decided to focus on my work while it was really busy and it was going to take up a lot of my time. So that's what happened. We can get this blue and white core. This is actually a pretty interesting nano core, especially for something like a battleship here. You've got the Blaze nanocore mode, which is kind of like a different version to the sleeper nanocore, but this one actually gives you like warfare resistance and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Still unfortunate that you lose that shield boost effect, but it's not that bad. No, no. I did talk about it on my stream on Monday that I would be taking like a week break to deal with my work. Alright. Yeah, so I really want to make a battleship or something that uses both the blue and white core and the sleeper nanocore. I think that is just insane. Having both of those activations means you have the equivalent of like 3 damage controls. Because this thing lasts either 30 seconds or 1 minute. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've ever actually used this nanoform mode. I think it's 30 seconds. But to have that 30% increase in resistance, and then to be able to activate the sleeper nanocore for another 30 seconds, and then to activate a damage control, is honestly kind of crazy. I mean, you're talking about a minute and a half, or like a minute and 20 seconds of damage resistance increase. Along with all these resistances for 30 seconds. So that's pretty cool. Especially on something like a nightmare, that could be kind of fun. Or a fiend. Anyway, I think we're pretty much ready. I do need to create the fleet here. Don't know if Damascus is going to be available here. Let's see if I can type to Damascus. Yeah, so man, that armor hardener change is pretty cool. It makes armor ships way harder to kill because they're not using that extra capacitor for their resistances. They just have stock resistance. Let me find it here. Low slots. So you'll see here, armor hardeners no longer need capacitor, and they don't have an activation time or anything. You just equip them, and you get your passive resistance. That is pretty cool. That's not the same for shield hardeners. I think shield hardeners still use capacitor and all that, so. Yeah, like the passive modules in EVE Online. So, pretty cool. I think if you're combining those armor hunters with the titanium plates, which also give you a passive resistance increase on most of your stuff, minus the thermal resistance, you can have a pretty nice and tanky ship. It really makes me want to have, like, an Abaddon bomber, with, like, a full passive fit, or close to it. Like, maybe one rep and the rest of it be just tank modules. Anyway, I think we are pretty much ready. Just waiting a little bit for people to come on in. Yeah, other than that, nothing much has changed. If you missed out on the cat nanophore, you can get another one here. Looks like there's a battleship box, and the regular box plus some research cores that you could get. It's probably the same as usual, about 7,000 AUR to get your hands on it. Alright, so we've got Damascus in. Trying to get this all set up here. Man, I am so out of it. Alright, we have confirmation that's the plan. Let's go ahead and do it. We don't want to do DR4 with these.
Undocking.
It's been nice to take a week off of Eve Echoes. But I'm glad to be back. So we're just gonna send this one to Tower 2. And what do we got? Approaching water. I'm going at like a heavy angle? I am.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Set auto orbit to off. Okay, there we go.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Maybe eventually I will do DR3 with the Lucent Moon. I'm just not quite there yet with the fit and everything. But that is a good plan for it. Hi, Azim. How you doing today? Alright, we're just gonna... Okay, we're right here on top of that tower there. And I need this one to orbit that far tower. He's gonna nuke wave 1. Yeah, when I have to split my attention like this, I tend to just not talk. It's just something that I need to focus on what's going on rather than what we're actually doing here.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that once I start getting like a decent nanophore for the Lucent Moon, and I might decide to go for that cat nanophore. I would have preferred Auspice though.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, so has it been, since I haven't been on in a week since that update, have we had our normal weekly, our daily spawns and the random spawns? Or has it just been... What's it been? Both? I'm pretty sure it was random Sancha, not a random Wayseeker. Am I wrong there? Random Sancha, yeah. There we go. My ships are a little slow getting there. But I think he can just go ahead and go in Damascus. I can pretty much throw... couple of activations in here. I think we'll go with one big, one small. Or just one big for the first wave. Hi Snoopy, welcome. Yeah, we're gonna have a pretty okay time here. I think we waited too long to start this wave, though.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, armor is the new meta. Absolutely. Well, that's not too bad. 12 minutes and 30 seconds? I would say that's not too bad. I'm not really sure where that
Docking
puts us.
request accepted.
Yeah, honestly, Armor Marshal would be so much better for Waste Seekers now. Especially with the titanium plating as well. Like, it's gonna be really good. Alright, let's check where that drops us. 43rd? I am doing good. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad the hard part of my year is over, and now I just need to focus on whatever else I normally do. I'm glad I'll be able to kind of split my time between work and streaming again. Today is wicked. Alright, does anybody else want to join for a carry? We may not get top 100 or top 50, but we'll probably get top 100 with just the 3 marshals. If anybody wants to carry. Oh no, what'd you do? Yeah, I haven't even looked at the Nettie store. So, wave drafts are back. Which is interesting. That's a lot of AUR for 500 blue. It's not worth it. Oh man. Yeah, I don't really see anything like really worthwhile here. That's not too bad. Oh no, you forgot to switch back. Right, I guess nobody wants to join in, Snoopy? Do you want to join in? For a relaxed DR1-10 walk? Otherwise, I'll just start heading back in. Ah, you're out of runs, okay. Right, away we go! I'm just gonna do our standard run through here.
Undocking.
Yep, 2 hours to go to reset. That'll be nice. Man, it is crazy how fun these marshals are. Ooh. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Concord Pass will reset today, but we won't see it come back until the 1st, right? My good, the music is banging today.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
So I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure, that if I activate my third character down here, with this activation, I can have this character up and ready to go for wave 1 of the next tower. I need to test that today. I want to see if that helps me, like, at all. Because these guys are only 13 kilometers away. Hey, Midnight, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I'm pretty sure we can use that extra DPS on wave 1 of this tower. But I think if I do that, I won't get to do that on Tower 3 or whatever.
We're under attack.
No, I should be fine for Tower 3. Wave 2.
We're under attack.
So how has everybody been? Anybody been trying out the new armor update? Man, these ships are way too good. Yeah, I saw that pop up a couple of days ago. I thought that was interesting. I didn't watch it, but I did see the video pop up. Hi, Jenner. Welcome. How you doing? How's Corby? Well, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. I need to change that image to something. Not sure what yet. Hey, you've gifted 30 subs so far, Jenner. That's insane. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Moment on Command. Oh man. Or the Brunix Guardian. Radiant's Guardian would be a lot of fun with the new update. Ooh, double large rep and thermo. Oh man. Oh, but you gotta get those numbers way up then. I actually have 15 seconds on that. That's interesting. Okay, we're gonna try something here.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Nice. Just realized none of my missiles are going. I was wondering why things were not dying. Okay, so theoretically... Which one do I need to activate first? I think I need to activate... It's too complicated to try to figure out this double star
We're
melody.
under attack. We're under attack.
What I'm trying to work on is seeing if I can incorporate a secondary activation of Star Melody into each wave, or at least into one wave
We're
per
under attack.
tower. That means I need to activate a secondary Star Melody on Tower 1, 2, and 3. And trying to time that so I can do
We're
that.
under attack.
I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make in the clear time, but I would assume it's gonna be pretty good of an increase. I mean, we're talking about an extra 8,000 damage per tick. Like 8,000 DPS or something like that. Or 24,000? I don't remember. I did all the math a long time ago. Ooh, 75 watch streak. Hell yeah. Look at that. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. taken us a bit to kill this hibernator, but that's pretty normal. It is actually insane how competitive DR1 has become for clear time. We went from, like, top 50 in the rattlesnakes and the cobras to, like, not even being top 200 or top 100 with them after they brought Marshals back.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
No! Don't ban the Marshal from high set. Ban it from Dormant Realms. My god.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh, you had a fun encounter? What happened there? That was pretty good. 14... I mean, not the worst. Not the
Docking
worst by
request
far.
accepted.
Pretty reasonable, to be honest. I don't know where that puts the three Marshals on their own. If 12 minutes is 43... I mean, look at all the Marshals. Then 14 minutes should be... Wow, look at that jump right there. So, we go from 12:45, 12:46, 12:52, 13:39. Oh no. Did he die? We do not have a fourth Marshal with us right now. Yeah, so 14... What was it? 14:57? Not the worst. Yeah, I usually try to reserve one spot for somebody who might want to carry or might want to at least get a top 100 run. if they wanted to join in. That's part of why I want to do this laser playthrough so bad, is so I can do a solo
Undocking.
version of that. Yeah, we can get you in after this. Well, that's unfortunate. And we're gonna go for the double star melody here.
We're under attack.
Like I said, I'm doing a little bit of testing today. See what I can do. Nice. Your Dread can solo DR1-10? That's pretty cool.
We're under attack.
Yeah, so I can't do it every wave. Or... So it'll be like once every tower that I can activate an additional star melody. Need to get a move on. Yeah, that's 310. The Nestor is in DR3.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I'm honestly thinking with the Lucent Moon, I might as well start training some of the fact stuff so I can get the remote shield reps or something going. Well, it's something to do.
We're under attack.
What are we looking at here?
We're under attack.
Yeah, it looks like I can probably activate a secondary activation of Star Melody every single tower on wave 1, which will be nice. Now they're on the market for 500 million each. Oh my.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
You know what's fascinating about this game is everybody's doing something different. You can just ask somebody and, yeah, the general response might be the same, whether they're ratting or PvPing or whatever. But once you start getting into the details of what people are actually doing, they're doing such wildly different things. That's why I love this game. It's so fun. There's always something to look into, something to have fun with. You just have to be willing to put in the time and the effort for it. Let's see here. So, this one's gonna get wave 1. I believe this one's gonna be wave 1 as well, and this one will be wave 2. So that means we've got one extra activation per wave, or per tower. Yeah, yeah, that's so true. Yeah, Dreadnought pilots will be sitting there running like one encounter, and you think that's all they're doing, but really in the background, they've got like 3 characters running dormant realms, they've got 2 characters waiting, they've got maybe YouTube and Twitch up at the same time. Dread pilots are nuts. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, maybe. You probably could, to be honest. You just need to be able to get rid of the DPS on the field. Quick enough. Alright, what did we say here? So we're going wave 1 we're activating this one. Wave 1, we're activating this one.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need the shield booster, and probably the Citadel module as well.
We're under attack.
Yeah, we're not able to activate another one, unfortunately.
We're under attack.
That's okay. But at least I know now that I can activate one extra, Star Melody in every tower on Wave 1. Which also means I could do that on Wave 2, but it might mess with the timing. I think I'd rather stick with having it on Wave 1 where it clears faster.
We're under attack.
Dang, that actually cut off like 2 minutes. Unless I just got lucky there, having the one extra activation on every
Docking
tower,
request accepted.
cut off like 2 minutes from my time. Right, Starfall, Midnight, what, put your name in chat and I'll copy and paste. Because I don't have you on this character. That'll work out. Oh, you've got to exit your fleet. These are pretty cool. I like this. These are very cool looking medals. Alright, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. Ah, you were logging in? Okay. There we go, that should take care of you. Feel free to hang out in the fleet as long as you want. We're gonna do 3 more runs, I think. Yeah, 3 more runs.
Undocking.
Yeah, if somebody else wants to join in at some point, I'll remove you and have them join for a run. But otherwise it's not really necessary for you to leave. All good. Alright, we should be fully reset, which is nice. Maybe you should go crazy? What do you mean by that? What kind of crazy are we talking? Oh yeah, absolutely. If you're debating on buying it, I would say it's not a bad choice. It's a lot of skill points and everything. Yeah, that's also a great way to get a sleeper nanocore, so...
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
I don't even think this second bubble helped. I feel like that bubble was a lie. Oh well, we did take out that one battleship a little bit faster. And honestly, for 399 AUR, it would be worth picking up the blue and white nanocore pass. I think that's gonna be a really good one to have.
We're under attack.
And it's so cheap to fit. If you already have the sleeper, the Fraxis sleeper nanocore, like, it's gonna be so cheap to fit. I should have been moving. Dang. I wasn't paying attention to how quickly we were clearing that. That's my bad.
Under attack.
You know, for Dormant Realm, I want a version of what we have here, where you sit in the tower and there's like 6 waves that you have to survive. But yeah, if you can get like... If you can get a blue and white Nanocore, a sleeper Nanocore, and a good damage control, you've got a minute and 20 seconds of, like, high resistance. No. Unfortunately not. I wish that was the case, but no. I think that would be a cool concept for a Nanocore, though. It would be. I think if you could use it to... I think if we take that one step further, if you disguise yourself as a certain empire, and you use whatever Nanocore it is that they use, whether it be an Angel Nanocore or something like that, then the NPCs would not attack you. I think that could be really cool for PvP. Being able to sit in the middle of a group of enemies, acting like one of them. It would absolutely be abused. I mean, you wouldn't want to warp into something like that and see it and go, oh, yeah, that's just there. That's normal. It would only be limited to things like battleships and below. Alright, what are we activating here? I think we're activating this one and that one.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, maybe. But like I said, if it was just limited to, like, battleships and below, and maybe even, like, limited to standard stuff, not faction stuff, it might make it a more interesting situation. Yeah, maybe in certain areas. Like you said, the war systems is a really good option there.
We're under attack.
Yeah, we're going with that.
We're under attack.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be sus if you found the right, if you found the right thing, like an Inquisitor. I can just imagine, like, a fleet of people pretending to be, an NPC, anomaly. You've got, like, 5 or 6 people in a normal anomaly pretending to be one of them. That would be funny. Mm. Man, this hibernate is gonna take a little while to kill. It's okay, though. Yeah, I can imagine you warp into an anomaly, and a Marzio opens up a Cyno, which you thought was just a normal NPC. I don't know, there's some pretty cool things that they could do.
We're under attack.
Yeah, the Dreadnought's camping on gates, I'm kind of tired of that. It's really annoying. Yeah, it's only annoying for me because I'm constantly having to move, capital ships.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yes, it could. It very well could. In fact, most people are like me, where you only get, like, part of the name. You don't even see the full name of
We're
everything.
under attack. We're under attack.
Most of the time, I just run away from them. It's not worth my fight, because I'm usually just gonna die anyway. Yeah. That's kind of a big problem right now, is the blot fleets going around.
We're under attack.
Yeah, still trying to make the same time, because I messed that up.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, let's get 2 more done. Let me just check my capacitor real quick. Yeah, we're fine. We don't use nearly as much fuel now.
Undocking.
When does the timer start? You've never done level 10? Interesting. I'm gonna move those around here. Okay, who gets to go first? Okay, so we're gonna do this one and that one. Well, I'm glad I could help you through Dormant 110. Always nice to have that completed.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
We've actually almost cleared this out before we even got close to the tower.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start heading away early. See if that works out in my favor. Yeah, it looks like it will. We gotta be just slow enough that this tower can complete. Go ahead and save our capacitor a little bit. Could probably also save the fuel as well. It's not much, but it's something. We are using the bottom left first. And I'm pretty sure we're going to activate the top right one for the wave one.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
These things are so good. They clear house so well. And honestly, we could have done this without the Marshals. We could have stayed with the Cobras and just used the Marshal Nanocore, and it would have been fine. The only thing with that is we would have had to borrow a Marshal from somebody in order to upgrade our Nanocore. But once we upgraded it, it would have been no problem.
We're under attack.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading toward the next tower here.
We're under attack.
We might be going a little too quick. I'm not sure. Because I'm just looking at our cooldowns here. And it's not lining up the best. think it'll be fine. Yeah, it looks like it'll be fine. One more salvo should do it. Yeah, this'll work out. It'll be fine.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
And we just got one more ship to kill. And then after that, it's pretty smooth sailing.
We're under attack.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a lucky run earlier. It doesn't really save us that much time
Docking
having the
request
extra
accepted.
activation. Oh. Man, why do I constantly have to change this? Oh, because I dropped from Omega Duo to Omega, Basic. Oh. Yeah, Omega Duo gets 4 extra mining planets or arrays. Okay, we got one more run to do today. But I did want to check on our blue and white galaxy progress. Nice. Okay, one last run.
Autopilot disabled. Autopilot disabled. Autopilot disabled. Undocking.
Hopefully we've not entered too quickly. Oh no, we haven't. Good. What is that weird animation? Is that the fireworks?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh, didn't realize one of my screens went dark. Wonder how long that's been like that. There we go. You know, this would be so much easier to stream if I did not care about the viewer experience.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Then I could just stream my desktop and everything I see on it, but you guys don't want to see that. It's not nearly as pretty as what you guys get.
under attack.
Oh, man. That was wave 2. I'm pretty far behind on my run already. Alright, 38 kilometers to the next tower. That's gonna take a hot minute. This is where I would really like the afterburner, but the afterburner would really mess with our timing on the nanoforce. Even a micro warp drive would really mess with everything. Right now, we've got a pretty consistent time. It may not be the fastest by any means, but it definitely is consistent, which is what I prefer to have. Micro jump drive would be interesting, but I don't know if it would be worth jumping these ships from Tower 1 all the way to Tower 3 and then making our way back to Tower 2. Yeah, you could also jump from Tower 2 to Tower 3 over there. But I feel like it would be a lot better if you could just jump from 1 to 5. There we go.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
This whole first page is just like activatable items. Things that I use often. I should honestly just swap the turrets to page 1 so I can see which ones are active and which ones are not. It's almost satisfying to see every module active on a page. It's crazy.
We're under attack. We're under
The
attack.
lag is real. pretty sure I can just go ahead and start moving toward the next tower here. Alright, that worked out. And we'll go after the sleeper Mollis next. I almost feel like I would really want another, like, harder level than
We're
this
under attack.
for these marshals. Maybe make a version of this with, like, 3 waves on each tower instead of 2. Could be interesting. Tomorrow 410 Marshal? No. These marshals are not touching DR4. I can only imagine what the Centrum will do to the capacitor of one of these things when it goes to nuke. Which one am I doing here? Ah, yes.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I need this hibernator to die. Yeah, that's very pleasing to me, having all of these modules active on the first page. It feels right.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Capacitor's not taking a... Yeah, still feels strange with the Armor Hunter, definitely. I would absolutely say that for sure. I honestly can't wait to get the, Coercive Guardian and have that passive fit with double armor rep. I think that'll be really fun.
Docking
We
request
can go with
accepted.
beam lasers as well, instead of the pulse lasers. You're welcome, Starfall. Thank you for joining me. I don't know, I'm gonna call you by one of your two names. Every time. Alright, let's see what we get today. You know, it's honestly kind of crazy, but if you think about it, we're pretty much using our Star Melody on cooldown with these kind of times. Like this 1252 and this 1233, that is pretty much using the Star Melody on cooldown. That's very cool. We're getting a lot better. I still need to sell all of these. Okay, so we've actually got a lot more things this week because I forgot to collect them from a previous week. How about that? Opening 60 crates. Nice. That's good drops right there. Level 9 neutralizer? Ooh. This one kinda didn't get the really good drops, unfortunately. Although... did get a level 10 tracking speed. High power coil as well. So I guess it's fine. On the drops there. Yeah, nothing really stands out here. No gold compilers, nothing high level. That's okay. And then we need to collect our top 50 crate. And that's so many good items from being top 50. Even being top 100, it's still quite a good amount. That's literally like 400 million for being top 100. Okay. did I not have a look in here for all of these the other day? Because I wanted to take these and turn it into another thing. Yeah. But I didn't find them in my inventory, so I just gave up. Let's see, how much would that have gotten me? Out of curiosity? 220 coins. Wow. If I added that, it's only 2 coins. Is it still active, or was that the last? It's definitely not active, right? Yeah. Ah. Too bad. Like I said, I was looking for it that day. Unfortunate. Alright, so let's check on that level 9 neutralizer. Wherever that is, there it is. Not really worth me selling. This will definitely be worth me selling. I don't even care that it's at 25% discount. 28%? That's a bit rough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll come back. Remember what I said? I needed to start making money again for my Omega? Well, I guess I don't have to do that now. Kinda did that already. These are some kinda low prices right now. Not the best. $219. Good lord. Was there anything else I had? No, okay. Wait, I did get the level 10 something or other. Was it tracking? Now that's kinda worth selling. Okay, we'll come back to that. Yeah, I need to put that on the market for... Actually, do I care about an extra 130 million? I don't think I care that much about 130 million. Wonder what these are worth now. Pretty good. Keep holding on to that. Okay, and where was that level 10 tracking? I'm just gonna try, see if someone will buy it for half of what market has it listed at. Honestly, this character got the worst of it. This character got, like, nothing out of its boxes. Did I sell this? Did I sell the, Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, so we're a little bit short here. But we're pretty good on the other two. So this one needs to focus on getting Plex. Alright, we've done pretty good there. Honestly, if I trade into cruisers on this thing, it would probably be for a Fiend. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today on my return stream. That will be it, unfortunately. We've done all of our runs for the week. We did pretty good. Still top 43, so that's pretty good. I am very happy with that. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I appreciate you guys coming in. And I will see you maybe tomorrow for an Alpha to Omega stream. If not, I will see you Monday for Dormant Realm Monday. Take care, and be safe.